Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak, Santa Cruz Mike Brenner. We are continuing our team-by-team coverage of college football, previewing the 2016 season. Right now we're looking at Utah in the Pac-12, an interesting team every year, Utah, because they have the makeup of a team that can, when they're at their top form, can be very, very undervalued, right? Because they're a team with strong in the trenches, strong defense, not a flashy offense, so they kind of sneak up on people. They've gotten a lot of upset wins. They crushed Oregon last year, remember? A lot of times that Utah has been underestimated and has been a good bet at times over the years. This year, I'm seeing their win total at 6.5, but the over is minus 300. The under is plus 220, so that would equal out to about 7 or 7.5 or something like that. Yeah. But they are the sixth choice to win the Pac-12. So they're plus 1,300 to win the Pac-12, and they're the third choice to win the Pac-12 South at plus 460, significantly behind UCLA and USC, and that does make sense because they're recruiting. The talent level is just a notch below what USC and UCLA gets, but they always have that chance of a team when they're at their top level of competing, every bit, yard for yard with these teams. The question is, what version of Utah are we going to get this year? What do you think, Mike Brenner?
Well, I'll tell you, Pete, Utah's that team. They're like the epitome of playing as a team. That's why they've been so successful. Yes. They don't count on superstars or egos or anything.
Really well coached.
Very well coached, and that all started back in the day with Urban Meyer. So again, they're once again a very good coach team. They've got 7 offensive and 7 defensive starters coming back. They have lost a quarterback. They do have that tight schedule, though. Arizona, Oregon State, UCLA. Yeah. And again, they are a notch below the recruiting of USC and UCLA. Yeah. That's nothing they can do to change that, except just try to hang in there. But on the edge that we're looking for, all right, which is to make money, I'm not sure on that team total. Yeah. I'm scratching my head on it.
And another, special teams is notoriously overlooked in football handicapping by, recreational bettors. But it can, at times, for certain teams, be a key factor. And for exactly a team like Utah, it is the punter is key. They're losing, one of the best punters in college football in recent memory for this year. And for a team like Utah that plays with field position, strong defense, and non-explosive, that is, that's a big loss. Now they'll probably, who knows how the replacement punter will do. Maybe he'll come in and be almost as good. In which case they don't lose anything. But they are, and they have to replace Devontae Booker. Although the guy who's replacing him on offense has
he's
some promising signs. Yeah. All in all, I'm seeing this as basically the exact same kind of Utah team that we've seen in years past. Well coached, efficient, not flashy on offense. They don't have any playmakers. There's no one on their roster who's likely to be a playmaker. One could unexpectedly pop up, but they're not going to be they're not going to be breaking off big plays. Efficient ball control offense, strong defense, strong in the trenches. So I guess my prediction for Utah would be the same. I wouldn't pick them to win the division or to win the Pac-12 at all, but I would be looking for spots where they'll be underrated and undervalued and overlooked. So I would be looking to bet on them in spots for sure.
I think so, Pete. And to answer your question that you asked, which Utah team, we're going to see the same one that you touched on that we've seen years in and years past. They're consistent, they're well coached, and they're just that team that stays solid. And the recruiting that they do have, they're getting a lot of stuff that's falling off.
They know who to recruit.
Exactly, they do, and they do know how to plug holes. I also am going to be looking to make. I'm going to be backing this team, and I think they're going to be favored on the road more than you think. And I'm looking at their schedule, like at Colorado, I think they have that shot. There's certain spots that I'm looking at, but I like them early against BYU as well. So, I'm looking to cash some tickets on them.
Yeah, and their offensive line is returning. That's going to be the strength of the offense this year, which is a nice sign. Yeah, all right. So I guess to sum up, definitely Utah, not an elite team this year, but definitely a team to look for with value at times as an overlooked underdog. All right.
That's right.
Mike Brenner, what do you think? What should we plug? Sportsbookreview.com?
Yeah, let's go for it. Hit it, Pistol Pete.
Okay. Sportsbookreview.com is we review all the books that are around, the minor ones, the mid-range ones, and of course the major ones, the scam books, the most reputable ones, the ones that have been around a long time, the ones that are just popping up, the new ones which do come up all the time. And if you want to know anything about any sports book, go to sportsbookreview.com.
And it's a free tool, Pete. Seriously, that is a free tool to sharpen your pencil, sharpen your game, to turn yourself from a gambler into an investor. Think about it.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.